Are you ready to be inspired? Are you ready to be challenged? Are you ready to challenge the status quo? To challenge yourself to be better than yesterday, then step into the Challenger with your host, Kimberly Matthews.
What's up, everybody? This is your host, Kimberly Matthews, and welcome to the Challenger. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. You were able to spend time with friends and family. I hope you took the opportunity to look back and give thanks and be grateful for the year that you've had. And even if you had a challenging time, I hope you can look back and learn the lessons from these hard times and see how you can come out better than you did before. But all in all, I hope you all enjoyed your wonderful Thanksgiving. So I've been doing a series, an expose on fear, but I want to take a brief recess from that. I am going to continue and finish it for those of you who were enjoying it. But I didn't want to talk about fear during this particular holiday season. So we will definitely get back into it. But today, I want to talk about love. You know, it's the holiday time, and I've been hearing a lot of songs, a lot of conversation about love. All we need is love, and what the world needs now is love. And so it got me thinking, and I want to have a conversation, a discussion with you about it. And the reason that it is that I do is because I have found that people use the word love a lot, and they use it in several different contexts. And it got me to thinking because, you know, I hear people say, oh, I love pizza, or I love that house. And then they turn around and then they say, oh, I love you so much. I love my mom. I couldn't, live without her, and things like that. And so it got me to thinking, are we really talking about the same type of love? I mean, are we loving our dog like we love our children? Are we loving, a particular, thing more than we love our loved one, or the person that's, sitting next to us? So I want to know. I want to know what is so. Why do we do that? What is the deal? What's up with that? And so I do a lot of research, a lot of reading, and I want to talk about that with you. I found that there, in my reading and things like that, I found out that there are actually four types of love. And I do discuss this topic briefly in my book, Wealth Dominators, which is still available on Amazon.com. You can also go to www.kimberlyamatthews.com and you can pick up a copy today. It's just in time for Christmas. You can pick up a few as stocking stuffers. But when you get the opportunity to read this book, and I encourage you to do so, if nothing else, you will definitely come out with a different perspective on wealth, and you'll see things differently than you did before. So go ahead, hurry up and pick up your copy today. So just continue on with this topic about love. Love is such a profound word, and like I said, sometimes we use it so very insignificantly. And would we give a kidney for a slice of pizza the same way we would give a kidney to our child or to our siblings so that they can live? Of course not. And so that's where these four different types of love come in. So the first one is Storge. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's Storge. And this is a love that it bonds us by empathy. It's affection through familiarity, such as the bond between a parent and a child, or between siblings. And the second one is phileo, and this is a bond between friends that share, same values, same interests, and things like that. It's also the love that one might have for country, for his or her country, and because they respect the values of that country, they want to protect the values of that country because they believe so strongly in them, so they go and serve and are willing to give up their life to continue to have these values continue on. And so the third one is eros love. And this is a sexual or romantic love, and it's a bond created by an intense desire for someone, and it wants to be expressed through sexual or physical contact. But what I want to point out about these three particular types of love is that they're all based on emotion, based on feelings, which can be tempestuous at times and can be very inconsistent, and we can't always depend on that this love is going to last. And if you've been in any type of relationship you've seen or experienced, I know that I have the hurt that can be caused when this love fails us, when this love doesn't work out. And so many times, many of us don't or didn't receive the love, that family type love. And so that's a very basic foundation. That's where many of us start out, and where we begin to understand and recognize what love is. And because we got some sort of perverted type of love or no love at all, we go out and we start looking for this love in friendships and things like that, and we can confuse phileo love for eros love, and it just gets all confused because it's all emotional. It's all based on emotions that can come and go, but the reality is we're all looking for a love that won't fail us, a love that's we can depend on. And that's the love that these songs are talking about. All we need is love, or that's what the love that they should be talking about. This is what the world needs now, is love. And that love is the fourth type of love, agape love. And this is the God kind of love. And so I want to read a particular passage to you, and I'm sure many of you have heard different excerpts from this passage, and you might not have known that it's actually from the Bible, but I do want to read it to you. And this particular verse is talking about this agape love. And it says, love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself. Love is not puffed up. This is the agape love now. Love does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, is not provoked. This love thinks no evil. This love does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. This love never fails. And it's important that we make the distinction. And I want to point out again that the other three are emotional. They're based on feelings. But this agape love, what distinguishes it from the other three is that it is a decision. It's a conscious decision that you and I are going to do the right thing for other people, regardless of what we think about them, regardless of how we feel about them. We do what is right towards them because it is right. So it's a decision that we make, that we have to make every day. And this is important, particularly if you're in a marriage, because if you are and you've been married for any length of time, if you've gotten past the honeymoon even, you start to realize that you don't have that kind of fuzzy feeling you used to have when you see them. You don't get butterflies when you know they're coming and things like that. And if you've been married for years, I'm sure this person has hurt you and done some things that you don't like. But this type of love is beyond that eros love that you had when you first met this person. It's beyond that, and it becomes a decision to love. It becomes a decision to do the right thing for this person, because it's not based on anything that they've done, but it's based on a decision that I've made, that I'm going to do right by this person until we can get back to that place where we can have that kind of fuzzy feeling for one another again. So again, this agape love is a decision to do right because it's right. And that's what makes it so powerful, because we're no longer have to be ruled and controlled by our emotions. And not only that, we come out from under the control of other people, that if this other person does me wrong, then I'm going to do wrong towards them. And then we start to feel bad and feel guilty, and all because of what they did. And so this type of love allows us to take our own power back, and we can decide to do right because it's right. And also it can be liberating now, because you can do right, because you don't have to make yourself feel like it. And I know for myself, if a person has treated me wrongly, or I just don't like them, then it becomes hard to try to follow these principles about love. But now I know that I don't have to do that. I don't have to feel like it. I don't have to feel any particular way about them. I can just do right because it's right. And so that the challenge for you all today, you stepped into the challenger, and I always have a challenge for you. So the challenge today is to let love be your motivating and driving force for every decision that you make. I talk a lot about wealth and success. I've done several, podcasts on that. And I want to tell you that really the secret to success, and I'm not talking about material type wealth, material type success. I'm talking about the holistic view of success and wealth. And it's not money, it's not material things, it's love, because love is what profits us all in a very holistic type way, because you've seen it. You may even have obtained a lot of money and a lot of status, success in your life, but you still feel depressed, you still feel lonely, you still feel empty, you still feel kind of this hole, and you're doing all these other things to try to fill it, but those things won't fill it. It's agape love, and that's what true wealth and success is. It's to be whole and to be able to go after your purpose and achieve it, and not have any regret, not have any guilt about it. So the secret to wealth and success is not really the money. It's love. It's agape love. It's being able to do right by people regardless of anything they have said or done towards you. So love is a decision that I'm going to bear this burden with you. It's a decision that I'm going to endure these hard times with you. It's a decision that I'm going to keep on with you, even though you get on my nerves right now, even though I don't really like all of your ways. I'm going to stay here and I'm going to continue on because it's the right thing to do. Or I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave because that's the best thing. By me staying, we're not doing each other any good. So sometimes leaving is the best thing to do. But what I want to leave you here with is the fact that the other three are emotional and they're inconsistent and they can't be depended on. But this agape love, this God type of love is the love that we all need, and that's the love that never fails. This love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. So happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you're able to end this year strong and better than you did before. So as always, thank you for stepping into the Challenger with me, and be blessed and at peace, and I'll see you next time.
Challenge yourself to be better and to do better. Thank you for joining us, and tune in next time for The Challenger.